Welcome, Hot Rod City residents. If you're not a resident, you're just a guest, you can go down there and click the subscribe button. It's Sunday evening, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon almost. Dinner's scheduled to be ready at 6. So I'll probably have to work on this tomorrow, but whatever. I'm doing a Starliner headliner for myself. Many reasons. I want something cool. I need to be able to show it off so other people can be like, oh, you do that? And I'll be like, yeah, this is what it looks like. I think the 1000 kit in my wagon is kind of overkill, but I haven't lit it up officially just to be able to confirm that. So that's what we're going with. I have people that want a crew cab truck, which is actually narrower, shorter than this, but a little bit wider, wanting 1100 kits plus shooting stars. And I'm like, man, it's going to be bright in there, but whatever, it's not mine. But at least this way they have some way to go comparison-wise. The Starliner that I mounted on the wall, that's 300, and it's about the size of a standard cab pickup truck. So I had to rip this entire interior out to be able to get the headliner out, which is stupid. Because you have to pull all the lower panels in order to get to the screws for the upper panels. Once you do that, then you can get the headliner out. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop off the last few things that are actually holding the headliner up and pull it out the back. That's what's kind of nice about working with a wagon. The only thing that kind of sucks about having a wagon is I'm going to put my control box this deal right here. I'll put a little shelf up and it's going to mount right there. Reason being, I have power right here, and I'm worried about it being too hot. It actually says you're supposed to vent them and whatnot, so I don't have any room to actually stuff it behind any of these because fender well and everything else. If it was in a trunk, that'd be great, under a back seat of a truck, or something that has under that, but whatever, it's how I'm doing it. And that way, if this thing ever breaks, if it ever breaks, I can easily get to it without having to rip the whole interior apart again. So, and I'm not sure how well, it's supposed to have an app in the remote and all that, and I'm not sure how it'll work through the plastic panels, but we're going to find out. So. When I grabbed the other headliner, I cut this because I didn't care. My thought was, hey, if I screw up this headliner, I still have this one. And my padding on the other headliner was different. I actually had juke padding. So this one's much lighter. I'm still going to keep this headliner for whatever, just in case I decide to do it differently or get rid of it completely, whatever, I don't care. I'm going to actually just go get some tape and tape this to the ceiling. And then I left on mine. On that one, I just took holes with a drill with a stopper, drilled through the foam, and then poked a hole. But I did not leave these. My brain first is like, what are these? Why? I mean, they're not, but I realized where they line up, it's kind of with the head of the person in the back seat almost. And I'm like, I don't know, is it support? They weren't glued on very well. It wasn't that hard for me to pop them off. I tried to glue them back on, it didn't work out so well. And then I was like, it'd be a pain in the butt trying to get through that. I didn't take too much of my fiber optics around the bend. So most of it's up top. I got a couple scattered here and there, and 10 or 12 through the side, same on the other. And I stopped pretty much where the indent for the visor is, because I don't need any behind the visor. And went around, and I actually put just a few sprinkled up here, just for argument's sake, because I wanted to. So I'm going to go get some tape. Like I said, tape that thing. And a thing I noticed with these Magnums, I think the Chargers too, everybody got some dirty heads. I guess they're hitting it when they're getting out. But I have the car buttoned up, finished, with the exception of the sun visors. I don't know if I should just put up the ones I have until I can locate the other ones. My visors are a light gray or whatever, so I was going to redo them, but then the only problem is all my stuff here, this is no big deal, but like this and this is gray. So my overhead console's gray. If I get out of a Dodge Challenger, they're black. All that stuff is black. So, I would redo this in suede, but at least everything would be black. Same with the overhead console, that would be in black. The only thing I can't seem to get in black are the grab handles in the back. Because these cars, the only four-door cars came with them, and only the four-door cars came with gray headliners. Correct me if I'm wrong, I looked at 3 different junkyards, and every Charger or Magnum or Chrysler 300C, all of them had the light gray. So I haven't been able to find any of them. What I might do is grab an extra set from the junkyard and try, not try, but I've done it before, but go ahead and get plastic dye to dye them, because you have to do things like that, like with automotive dashes when you buy them or you replace them and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't match, you have to dye them. But anyway, show you what I got. The headline of the wagon's kind of low. This is a 1000 kit. It is freaking awesome. I'll give it that, especially with the twinkle effect. I have my box coming through right over here. I drilled a hole with that, and all I did for right now, because I didn't feel like, wiring up to anything, I was going to tap into this, but it came with this plug, so I'm going to put a shelf in here tomorrow, just to, so it's not on the way to the bulkhead. It's one little screw that holds that whole bulkhead in, and let's turn that off. So, like I said, this thing's right there. I could get a different one of these that doesn't have the light up button, so that way it's not actually drawing any power, but I still would like it kind of out of the way. So what I'll end up doing is just cutting this and going into the thing, and wiring into the back of it with probably like some speed nuts or something, just to, so I would still maintain that outlet there. But when I have the cargo cover, so it covers it. But like I said, for you guys, I'm calling this done. I like it. It's pretty. The only downside, the only thing I can really say I don't like is the feature on this for the fade from color to color. It's rather fast. On the other kit, it's a nice slow, steady fade from one color to the other one. It might just be tied to the fact that the twinkle kind of makes it look like that. I haven't really played with it that much, and I haven't even downloaded the app from my phone. So it's on my list of things to do. But I'm going to go ahead and put the hatch down, turn it off, call it a night. So, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.